Silence. The king vanished, buried under emissions bans, EV hype, and changing times. But now, it's back. The king of diesel has returned, and it's wearing a 2025 badge. In a world racing toward electric everything, Fiat's move might seem insane or genius. A diesel sedan in 2025? It's either stubborn, nostalgical engineering, defiance at its finest. And here's the twist. What if? I told you this car challenges everything you thought you knew about fuel efficiency, torque, and long-haul comfort, while hiding one massive deal-breaking flaw no one's talking about yet. Stick around, because this 2025 Fiat 132 diesel, it's more than a comeback, it's a statement. And if you're into bold moves, underdog comebacks, and tech with torque, hit that subscribe button now. This channel's where future classics meet facts you won't hear anywhere else. Let's talk curb appeal. The 2025 Fiat 132 diesel doesn't just whisper retro, it shouts heritage with modern swagger. A long hood, wide-set stance, and subtle boxiness give it presence like it just rolled out of a Sergio Leone film and into a smart city. The signature lead blade headlights, crisp and squared off, echoing the 70s era but with pixel-sharp precision. Matte chrome accents trace the grille. 18-inch turbine-style alloys give it a low-key muscle vibe. There's also a stunning graphite gray finish. Titan smoke, they call it, that turns heads in any parking lot. And yes, that vertical rear end, it's a throwback, and it's glorious. Slide inside, and the nostalgia ends because the cabin is pure. 2025, Italian leather meets brushed aluminum across a driver-focused layout. The seats, bolstered, just right. Heated, ventilated, and stitched with a subtle crosshatch pattern that screams Milan. Boutique more than garage rebuild. Ambient lighting runs along the dash in soft blues and deep reds, customizable of course. The 12.9-inch central display floats cleanly between two analog-inspired digital gauges, giving you that analog soul. But with touchscreen smarts, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a 12-speaker Harman Kardon system, and yes, even a rotary style volume dial for old-school fans. But the surprise feature? An AI-based road trip planner that optimizes your fuel stops based on torque curves, elevation, and diesel pricing data. Smart, right? Under the hood is where this beast earns its crown. A 2.2-liter multi-jet 3-turbo diesel inline-4, refined to near silence, producing 190 horsepower and a stunning 325 pounds FTH of torque. That means 0 to 60 in around 7.8 seconds. Not record-breaking, but that's not the point. What matters? Real-world pull. Whether you're overtaking on a mountain pass or towing a trailer down the Autobahn, the 132 delivers. Power peaks early, thanks to low-end torque distribution tuned for driveability. Twide, fuel economy, try 52 mpg on the highway. And on a full tank, we're talking up to 850 miles of range. That's New York to Chicago. Without blinking, the 8-speed ZF transmission glides through gears smoother than you'd expect from a diesel.
Ow.
While adaptive dampers and a semi-independent rear suspension keep things firm yet forgiving. Dimensions, you're looking at a length of 186 inches, just shy of a Camry. With 13.2 cubic feet of trunk space and generous rear legroom, great for long-haul comfort without sacrificing city maneuverability. Safety-wise, Fiat isn't playing games. The 132 diesel ships with level 2 autonomous lane centering, adaptive cruise, emergency braking, and blind spot assist. Euro NCAP awarded at 5 stars, and US testing is expected to follow suit. And the warranty? 5 years, 60,000 miles? With an optional diesel-specific powertrain extension because Fiat knows people are skeptical about long-term diesel durability in a modern world. So what's the catch? Everything sounds dialed in. Power, mileage, comfort, it all stacks up. But here's the truth Fiat doesn't want you to dwell on. This car is not coming to North America, at least. Not officially emissions regulations. Market pressure and a push toward electrification mean the 132 diesel is currently Europe only. So unless you're importing or living abroad, you might never get to actually own one. It's the forbidden fruit of the diesel world, perfectly ripe, but just out of reach for the American buyer. So how does it stack up against the competition? Closest match is probably the BMW 320d or even a base Mercedes C-Class diesel in Europe. But the Fiat undercuts them both by $4,000 to $7,000, while delivering near-identical torque and efficiency, where it lacks in badge prestige. It makes up in simplicity, retro charm, and raw diesel loyalty. But here's the bigger question. Will diesel ever make a comeback in America? With tightening EPA rules and EVAs dominating headlines, it's unlikely in the short term. It's in rural areas, long-haul markets, and for fans who prioritize range over plugs. A diesel like this still makes a lot of sense. And with synthetic diesel, fuels and biodiesels improving rapidly, the Fiat 132 diesel could become a blueprint for sustainable combustion's last stand. The 2025 Fiat 132 diesel isn't just a curse, it's a rebellion on wheels. It's Fiat saying, you may love EVs, but don't forget the machines that built the modern world. It's efficient, handsome, tech-savvy, yes, frustratingly out of reach for many of us, but maybe that's the magic. Maybe we need a few untouchable legends to keep car culture alive, so here's my question to you. Would you daily drive a diesel today? Or is that era over for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's get real about what we want in our next ride. If you've got value from this deep dive, give it a like. If you want more no BS takes on the cars the mainstream ignores, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. Coming up next, we're talking about the 2026 Mazda 6 Hybrida. Silent killer with a surprise drift mode. Don't miss it. Catch you on the next ride.